All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Gunmala Kapoor. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi describes Raisina Dialogue as a vibrant forum for discussing important global issues. Prime Minister asks media to present intelligent and logical arguments before the public, appreciates its role in furthering noble causes in nation building. 2G postpaid mobile connectivity restored in 5 districts of Jammu division. Army Day being celebrated today. Indian Army moving towards indigenisation, says General MM Naravane. In the United States, the House of Representatives to vote today to send article of impeachment for trial of President Donald Trump to Senate. And in Khelo India Games in Guwahati, volleyball final matches to be played today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the Raisina Dialogue has emerged as a vibrant forum for discussing important global and strategic issues over the years. After attending the annual event in New Delhi yesterday, in a tweet Mr. Modi said he also had the opportunity to meet leaders who are great friends of India. Earlier, India's flagship global conference on geopolitics and geoeconomics, Raisina Dialogue, got underway in New Delhi last evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the inaugural session. 7 former heads of state or government shared their views on important challenges facing the world. Speaking at the event, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said, Indian foreign policy seeks to achieve a focus on key challenges, a broad engagement with many parties, and managing, if not leveraging, global contradictions. The 3-day conference will see the participation of 12 foreign ministers, including those from Russia, Iran, Australia, the Maldives, South Africa, Denmark, Uzbekistan, and the EU. Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif arrived in New Delhi yesterday on a 3-day visit to India in the midst of spiraling tension between his country and the United States. He will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi today and will also deliver a lecture at the Raisina Dialogue. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will hold talks with Zarif tomorrow morning. In the meeting, both ministers are expected to deliberate on the fast-escalating tensions between Iran and the United States. The visit assumes significance as it is taking place when global focus has been on Iran and the US over confrontation following the killing of Soleimani. India has been maintaining that it would like the situation to de-escalate as soon as possible. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said, facts give moral strength to news and has asked media houses to present intelligent and logical arguments before the public. He delivered a televised address from Delhi during the Golden Jubilee celebrations of the Tamil political and satirical journal Tughlaq held in Chennai last night. In his speech, the Prime Minister lauded the role of the media in furthering noble causes like the cleanliness mission and in creating awareness against plastic pollutants. He expressed the hope that the media would continue to support such initiatives of nation building. The Prime Minister observed that India is making rapid pace in development and charged that vested interest groups are unable to digest the changes.
Today, as India is developing at a rapid pace and things that were seen as impossible are becoming a reality, the same vested interest group is unable to digest the changes. They are trying their level best to mislead, confuse, and cause unrest. In such times, the responsibility of a magazine like Tughlaq increased to keep the people of India aware, just as Cho would have done.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu in his speech said ethical journalism should be practiced by all media houses.
Tughlaq has been the torchbearer of ethical journalism, which is now missing among many people. Let the government propose, let the opposition oppose, let the House dispose. That is the only way in democracy.
Senior BJP leader and UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has alleged that the Congress party-led opposition is misleading the nation on the CAA. Addressing a public rally in support of CAA at Gaya in Bihar yesterday, Mr. Adityanath said those who are crying hysterically against the CAA are misleading the people of the country in a meticulously planned political strategy. Union Minister of State for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Babul Supriyo, yesterday flagged off a rally in Chhattisgarh to raise awareness on the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA. The rally was held in Bhilai. Addressing the rally, the minister said that the opposition is attempting to spread chaos across the nation on CAA. He said that in the distant past of the nation and in the more recent history of democratic India, providing refuge to those in need has been part of the Indian tradition. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 2G mobile connectivity on postpaid for accessing white-listed sites, including for e-banking, has been allowed in 5 districts of Jammu division. They include Jammu, Samba, Kathua, Udhampur and Riyasi districts. However, in the other districts of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, mobile internet connectivity shall remain suspended till further directions. According to Principal Secretary Home Department of Jammu and Kashmir, the decision comes into effect from today and will remain in force for 7 days unless modified earlier. The internet services in erstwhile Jammu and Kashmir state were suspended on 5th August last year following abrogation of Article 370. Around 40,000 members of Panchayati Raj institutions, PRIs, will get life insurance cover in the Union Territory of J&K. Modalities in this regard have almost been finalized. It is for the first time in the country that PRI members are being given life insurance cover. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The 72nd Army Day is being celebrated across the country today. It is celebrated every year to commemorate the day when General, later Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa, took over command of the army from General Sir F.R.R. Bushra, the last British Commander-in-Chief, in 1949 and became the first Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army post-independence. Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Narvane has congratulated the Armed Forces fraternity on the occasion. In his message, General Naravane said the Indian Army is taking rapid steps to adopt new technology and indigenization. All India Radio Delhi will broadcast live on its Rajdhani and FM Gold channels today from 10:15 a.m. onwards, the function on Army Day Parade being held at Delhi Cantonment. The broadcast will also be available on additional frequencies. The Election Commission of India organized a meeting yesterday for observers to be deployed for the upcoming Delhi Legislative Assembly elections. Addressing the observers, Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora asked the officers to follow ECI guidelines with full sincerity and devotion and adhere to the Code of Ethics. Polling will be held on the 8th of February and counting will be taken up on the 11th of February. Students, teachers and parents across India are eagerly awaiting Prime Minister Narendra Modi's interaction program Pariksha Pe Charcha 2020. The event will be held at Tal Katora Stadium in New Delhi on the 20th of this month. Mr. Modi will answer questions and will interact with students about how they can beat examination stress. Sharing his thoughts in the Man Ki Baat program in November last year, the Prime Minister said that during exams he wants to see young friends smiling and their parents stress-free.
हम सबको मिलकर परीक्षा के भय को भगाना है। मेरे युवा साथी परीक्षाओं के समय हंसते खिलखिलाते दिखे, पेरेंट्स तनाव मुक्त हो, टीचर्स आश्वस्त हो, इसी उद्देश्य को लेकर पिछले कई सालों से परीक्षा पर चर्चा के माध्यम से लगातार प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
Talking to AIR News, Harshvardhan, a student of Kendriya Vidyalaya Dehradun, said Pariksha Pe Charcha is an important initiative to do well in examinations.
From this program, students can directly interact with the Honorable Prime Minister and get solved their doubts related to the stress and examinations and also get quick tips.
Usha Rajput, principal of Government Senior Secondary School, Vasundhara Enclave in Delhi, said the event has been very helpful for students who feel stressed during exams.
Pariksha Pe Charcha is very helpful for all students. This is very important issue. Students mostly face many difficulties in the CBSE exam, but now feel easy.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in his Man Ki Baat program on All India Radio on the 26th of this month. It will be the 61st episode of the monthly radio program. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said, this year's first Man Ki Baat will be held on a very special day, the 26th of January. The House of Representatives will vote today to send to the United States Senate article of impeachment for trial of President Donald Trump. Last month, the U.S. House of Representatives charged Trump with high crimes and misdemeanor and impeached him for pressurizing the Ukraine to investigate a political rival. Democrats enjoy a majority in the 435-member U.S. House of Representatives. President Trump has accused the Democrats of one-sided impeachment proceedings against him. Makar Sankranti is being celebrated today with religious fervor and enthusiasm in many parts of the country. In Uttar Pradesh, despite the severe cold wave and cloudy conditions, devotees started taking a holy dip at rivers. Our correspondent has filed this report.
This is also the first important bathing festival of about 1.5 month long Magh Mela being held on the banks of Sangam in Prayagraj. Many ashram pandals will also be organizing traditional community lunch of rice feast khichdi. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will do special puja and will offer khichdi prasad at Gorakhnath Mutt at Gorakhpur, after which the famous khichdi Mela will start here. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
In West Bengal, lakhs of people have gathered at Ganga Sagar to take a holy dip on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. In Tamil Nadu, the harvest festival of Pongal is being celebrated today with great enthusiasm. The festival that falls on the first day of the auspicious month of Thai in the Tamil calendar. Entrances to the houses are adorned with colourful rangolis made with farm products like turmeric, ginger and sugarcane. More from our correspondent.
People of all cross-sections, clad in the traditional new dress, prepared the sweet mix by the dawn of the day as a mark of respect to the sun. When the sweet mix spilt over the mud pot, they shouted animatedly, "Pongalo, Pongal," as they regard it as a reflection of the spilling over of several blessings. Jallikattu game also begins today under the watchful eyes of the Animal Welfare Board officials. Jai Singh, AIR News, Chennai.
Now, news from Khelo India Youth Games. In the ongoing third Khelo India Youth Games in Guwahati, the volleyball final matches will be played today. Medals will also be decided in cycling and shooting. Kho-kho matches will start from today. Meanwhile, Maharashtra is leading the medals tally with a total of 107 medals, including 26 gold on the sixth day today. Haryana follows in ranking with a total of 67 medals, including 21 golds, and Delhi is in the third position with 17 gold medals.
Gujarat judo players showcased their growing power on the mat to win total 16 medals. 7 of the state's 10 gold medals came from the judo competition. Jammu Kashmir's most prominent rhythmic gymnast Bavleen Kaur claimed a double gold with good routines in ball and ribbon competition. Daughter of a tea shop owner, Kerala's Nandini won their second gold in athletics. She said,
हमारे पास टैलेंट है ना, बस कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, कितना दूर जा सकते हैं हम लोग, and actually we bring more medals to our India and Telangana.
And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Sarabjit Kaur.
Thank you, Gunmala. Kerala becoming the first state in the country to mount a legal challenge to the Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA, by approaching the Supreme Court is covered prominently by newspapers. Making CAA a centre-state dispute, Kerala moves Supreme Court, headlines The Times of India. Broadband back in J&K institutions, informs the Indian Express. The paper adds the J&K administration has decided to restore broadband services to all government offices and institutions offering essential services. And finally, the Indian Express reports only 14, 18 and 22 carat hallmarked gold jewellery from January 2021. And with that, it's back to you, Gunmala.
Thank you, Sarabjit. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi describes Raisina Dialogue as a vibrant forum for discussing important global issues. Prime Minister asks media to present intelligent and logical arguments before the public, appreciates its role in furthering noble causes in nation building. 2G postpaid mobile connectivity restored in 5 districts of Jammu division. And Army Day being celebrated today. Indian Army moving towards indigenisation, says General MM Naravane. And with that we end the morning news. Have a nice day.